Hello dear students, good morning. How are you feeling? Are you enjoying the session so far? And in future also you will be enjoying these sessions, okay? So in the last class, just we have started CBR test. Before that, tests on soil. Tests used to evaluate the strength properties of soils may be broadly divided into three groups: shear tests, bearing tests, penetration tests, out of which shear tests you have already conducted in geotechnical engineering, such as direct shear test, triaxial shear test, undrained test, vein shear test, etc. you have already conducted in geotechnical engineering. In this subject, transportation engineering, we will be performing the test in the laboratory also under term work, whereas in theory class, in briefly we will see the concept, basics, and how the test is performed using equipment. We will see bearing test and penetration test. Bearing test we will be conducting or understanding PLT, plate load test, whereas penetration test, CBR test, California Bearing Ratio test. California Bearing Ratio test was developed by the California Division of Highway as a method of classifying and evaluating the soil subgrade and base course materials for flexible pavements. CBR test is an empirical test, has been used to determine the material properties for pavement design. Empirical tests measure the strength of the material and are not a true representation of the resilient modulus. Since this is an empirical test, it is not representing resilient modulus. It is a penetration test, no doubt, wherein a standard piston having an area of 3 inches or 50 mm diameter, we forget about inches, 50 mm diameter, is used to penetrate the soil at standard rate of 1.25 millimeter per minute. The rate of loading is 1.25 millimeter per minute. The pressure up to a penetration of 12.5 mm and its ratio of the bearing value of a standard crushed rock. Standard crushed rock, not down. Standard crushed rock is determined or termed as the CBR. In most cases, CBR decreases as the penetration increases. CBR decreases as the penetration value increases. It is inversely proportional, remember. The ratio at 2.5 mm penetration is used as the CBR value. In some cases, the ratio at 5 mm may be greater than 2.5 mm. In such case, or if this occurs, the ratio at 5 mm should be used. But in many cases, penetration at 2.5 mm will be greater than at 5 mm. In case if it is greater than 5 mm penetration is greater than 2.5, then 5 mm penetration value is reported as CBR value. The CBR is a measure of resistance of a material to penetration of standard plunger under controlled density and moisture conditions. Controlled density and moisture. The test procedure should be strictly adhered if high degree of reproducibility is desired. So in order to get the reproducibility, we should give more care about controlling the density and moisture content. The CBR test may be conducted in remolded or undisturbed specimen in the laboratory. The test is very simple and has been extensively investigated for field correlations of flexible pavement thickness requirement. This is the equipment which is used, known as CBR test apparatus. It may be hand operated or machine operated. It consists of a plunger of 50 mm dia and a CBR mold of internal dia 150 mm or 15 centimeter. The height is 127, 12.7 centimeter or 127 mm. This is a dial gauge of 0.01 least count mm. This is the proving ring, 5 to 10 kilonewton, 5 to 10 kilonewton capacity of proving ring to note down the loading. This is to note down the penetration dial gauges. After obtaining the data, we have to plot the curve. When you plot the curve, there are two types of curves in general we will follow. More generally, we will get the curve, the latter curve. In this fashion, we will get the curve. There will be a concavity downwards or convexity upwards in this way. Then actual 0 point is obtained by drawing a tangent. New 0 point is obtained. From here 2.5 we have to take, and we have to take 5 mm penetration level. At 5 mm penetration level, what is the load obtained or load sustained? At 2.5 mm level, what is the load sustained on y-axis you can get. Since we are plotting load versus penetration on x-axis. This curve, continuous curve, let us take another color pen so that to distinguish. This blue curve is generally or theoretically should be obtained. Why we are getting this curvature here? Because of the reason, one, the soil which is compacted may not be having fully 100% plane surface, so that the contact between the plunger which we use to load it will not be having good contact. Because of that, there will be more penetration. At a lesser load, there will be more penetration. You can see from the figure or plot also. That is the reason why. That is the lacuna of the test, or limitation of the test, we can say. Next, plate load test or plate bearing test. It is the test which is used to evaluate the support capability of subgrades, bases, and in some cases complete pavement, whole pavement structure is tested. Data from the tests are applicable for the design of both flexible and as well as rigid pavements. Whereas CBR method is only for flexible pavement design, whereas plate load test or plate bearing test is both for flexible and rigid pavements. In plate bearing test, a compressive stress is applied. Compressive stress. The soil or pavement layer through rigid plates, relatively large size, and the deflections are measured for various stress values using dial gauges. The deflection level is generally limited to a low value in the order of 1.25 to 5 mm or 0.125 centimeter to 0.5 centimeter, and so the deformation caused may be partly elastic or partly plastic. Due to compaction, this is due to compaction, partly elastic and partly plastic of the stressed mass with negligible plastic deformation. There will be no plastic deformation. The plate bearing test has been devised to evaluate the supporting power of subgrades or any other pavement layer by using plates of larger diameter. Usually we go for 75 centimeter, 60 centimeter, 45 centimeter, and lastly 30 centimeter. 75, 60, 45 and 30 centimeter diameter plate, round plate, circular plates are used and stacked one above the other as shown in plan on this figure, in this figure. The plate bearing test was originally meant to find the modulus of subgrade reaction in the Westergaard's analysis. Westergaard's analysis for wheel load stresses in cement concrete pavements. It is originally devised and developed by Westergaard, who was the transportation engineer from USA, America. Modulus of subgrade reaction is denoted by K, whose whose unit is kg per centimeter squared per centimeter, or kg per centimeter cube. Stress divided by penetration or deflection or deformation. That is K is equal to P by 0.125 centimeter. That is the level at which the modulus of subgrade reaction is calculated after we plot the curve for different values obtained from the plate load test. Right? The corresponding to 0.125, you have to go up, strike the curve and come and meet the ordinate, whatever the value, that value is taken as stress or load divided by 0.125, you will get it. This is another curve showing, or another plot showing soaked CBR versus unsoaked CBR. Right? In case of soaked CBR, it is possible for us to see the bulking of soil or bulk value of soil due to moisture content. After the specimen is prepared in the CBR mold, it is required to be suspended in water for at least 4 days. At least for 4 days, and then the test is to be performed. Since the dial gauge is also fit into the CBR mold when it is suspended in water, you can measure the volume change after 4 days. And then test is to be performed using CBR test apparatus. 2 curves we will be going to plot. 2 curves we will be going to plot. One is this. Another is this. You can find out at 0.125 centimeter level what is the load for one curve, what is the load for another curve. One divided by other multiplied by K, that is modulus of subgrade reaction without soaking. You will get the modulus of subgrade reaction for soaked condition. This is for unsoaked condition. Okay. The effect of moisture content on soil is being taken into account. This is the plate load test apparatus. The plates are stacked here with dial gauges. At least it is a practice to have 3 dial gauges, 1, 2, 3. Average value of penetration is to be taken as deflection, and then you have to calculate modulus of subgrade reaction. This is the loading truss, load truss. These are the stacking plate. These are the plates stacked. As I have already told, 75, 60, 45 and 30 centimeter plate. These are the dial gauges. The load is applied. This is the hydraulic jack to apply the load. That's all. Dial gauge. This is loading platform or loading truss. Either way you can call. Loading truss can be made fixed in position. With reaction you can get the load on the plates. Ultimately then on the subgrade soil, or sandbags can be heaped. Sandbags can be heaped. Okay. Next payment materials, that is aggregate. We will continue in the next class. However, just I will read out 2 lines on aggregate. Aggregate is a collective term for the material such as sand, gravel and crushed stone that are used with a binding medium such as water, bitumen, Portland cement, lime, etc. to form compound materials. Thank you for watching. We have come to know CBR test method and as well plate load test method today. We will continue in the next class, please. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.